Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Catherine with The Perfect Place to Start, and today I have 3 patriotic DIYs to share with you, so let's jump into the video. So for this first project, I'm going to be using a piece of burlap that was gifted to me from a friend, and I'm just going to start by taping it off with some painter's tape. So as I'm showing you in the video, it has been folded up, and so it's neatly has like each of these little squares. I just took one of the folded squares and used the tape and taped around the folded square. So once I have it taped off, I'm going to start painting with my blue paint, and I'll list down in the description box all of the paint colors and supplies that I use for today's video. If you don't have a piece of burlap hanging around, you could go to Hobby Lobby and they do sell it by the roll, so you could get whatever desired size you're looking for. So I'm just going to cover this entire square with my blue paint, and then I'm going to let it dry a little bit before I do the next step. So I am using a foam brush today, and I'm not a huge fan of foam brushes. In fact, I don't hardly ever use them, but I had a stack of them, and so I just decided to go ahead and use them for this project. I was like having to figure out what was the best method to get the paint on. I tried dabbing and I tried rubbing. I felt like maybe a combination of both really ended up being the best way to get the paint on there. So then I'm taking a star stencil and some Cashew Waverly chalk paint, and I'm just using another of those smaller foam brushes, and I'm just going to go over that entire blue square with the star stencil and the Cashew paint. So once I have my square completed, now I'm ready to put in the stripes, and so I'm using basically the same method, another foam brush, and I'm just going to use some red paint. These are all, the Cashew is chalk paint, the rest was acrylic paint. So I'm just going to be dabbing and swiping. I found that using the flat part of the foam brush to get it onto the stripes worked a lot better. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill these in, and then we'll move on to the next part of the project. So now that the flag is painted and dried, I'm just going to take one of those fence post stakes that I love so much that I pick up at Home Depot. I'm using my staple gun. I'm going to staple it onto the post, and then this project is complete.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot, and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way.
Today's video is part of Thrifted Thursdays, and my co-host today is DIY with Nadia. I am so excited to be collabing with her. She is one of my dear friends here on YouTube, so make sure you go down and check out her channel down in my description box. She actually has 2 channels, DIY with Nadia and Coffee with Nadia, so make sure you check out them both. She will be doing a Thrifted Thursday video on her DIY channel, so make sure if you head on over there that you let her know that I sent you. For this project, we're going to be using a wood round that I got from a garage sale. It looks like someone hand made this wood round out of wood planks. I'm going to take it and sand it down so that I have a more unified look. There is like some gaps in between each of the wood pieces. So next I'm going to be creating my own stain. So I'm using some red, some white, some blue acrylic paint, and then I'm going to use a Truffle brown chalk paint in some water to cover another part of our project. So all I do is I don't even measure out water to paint. I just sort of put water in a cup, put the paint in there, mix it up, and then I go from there. If I feel like it's not painty enough, or I add some more paint, or if I have too much paint in there, then I just add a little bit more water. So now I'm ready to paint on our stain to the wood sign, and I'm going to go white, or I'm sorry, I'm going to go red and then white, red and then white. And I really, really love how this ends up looking with the red stain on the wood, because after I sanded it, a lot of the wood grain from each of the pieces came out and it just looks amazing. So I'm just going to do those. In this, you're going to see that I painted the very last one blue. I ended up really not liking that, and so I go ahead and go back over it and fix it to just be red. Once I get that all painted, I'm going to take this cutout that I got from the Dollar Tree. It's one of those United States Color the State cutouts that they have in the wood pieces. I covered it with the Truffle brown chalk paint, and then I'm covering it with the white acrylic paint using my chippy brush, and then I'm going to use some blue acrylic paint and another chippy brush, and I'm going to go over the white part with the blue paint. Once I get that all done, I'm going to take one of those like little sticky stencils that I got from Walmart, and I'm going to place it over where New Mexico would be, and I'm going to paint a little red heart there since that is where I'm from. Once I have all of the United States done, I'm just going to glue it into the middle of the wood round, and then this project is complete.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot, and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little starstruck when I see him. I couldn't hate him even if I tried. Am I a little crazy to believe that I could wake up with him by my side? I know I could get his attention if I worked it all out. And we got a little tipsy on a Saturday night. Yeah, I want him and I need him. He's got a one-way ticket to my heart. Ticket to my heart. He's got a one-way. Move a little closer without letting him.
If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Catherine with A Perfect Place to Start, and I love to do seasonal decor, Dollar Tree DIYs, home decor, and thrift to treasure. So if that is something you're into, I would love it if you went down, hit the subscribe button, and became a part of my YouTube family. For this project, we're going to be using some metal stars that I got at a garage sale. They came in a bag full of stars and metal bells. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the bells, but today we're going to use some of the stars. And I'm using some more of these wood planks. I just love working with these. I get them at Home Depot. They come in a package of fence posts. These happen to be some that had the tops cut off already because I used them in another project, and I will list that video here so you can see what I did with them. And I'll also list a couple other videos down in my description box where I used these wood planks. So I'm using some wood glue here. I'm just going to stack them on top of each other with my wood glue and set it aside to dry for a couple hours. You can use clamps if you want to, and I have in a few other projects, but for this they're just going to glue together into like my own wood palette type sign. So I just set them aside and let them glue there. If you want to work with it sooner, you can always put a little bit of hot glue in there and with your wood glue, and then that'll give you a more permanent hold later. So then I'm going to take some Cashew Waverly chalk paint, just going over it with my chippy brush. I go over the entire wood sign that we made, and then I'm going to just glue these metal stars onto the front, and then this project is complete.
This California weather, it's like 90 degrees. It's making me hot, and he has the same effect on me. It's just something about the way that he's making me feel. My insides are out, I just wanna shout his name. My body's giving up on me, cause I don't know what to do with my fingertips. I wanna run up through his hair, but I'm trying not to stare. I get a little are shaking from the urge of being with him. I act a little dumber when I try to get his number. I'm so nervous that I'm losing grip of myself.
Thank you guys for being here. I hope you got some inspiration today, and I hope you're out there crafting away. I'd love to see what you're making, so you can always send me emails or tag me on Instagram. And don't forget to go down and check out Nadia's video at DIY with Nadia and see what she came up with for Thrifted Thursday. As always, wherever you are in your journey is a perfect place to start, and I will see you guys in the next video.